Okay, so today is the fourth time of doing this my stories video with 30 minutes about my process. It's not like my process, but process of processing English in an advanced way, which is like I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna explain to this video and like just some unrelated tab, unrelated stuff to the thing which is enhance my describing skill or my speaking skill. Okay, so you guys. So right now I'm checking the email which is um for my stuff at school, like my coding stuff. So I'm gonna check the email. I'm gonna go straight to the Outlook. It's not an Outlook, but it is D12. Yeah, I'm gonna check the D12. Where is it? Okay, so I'm gonna go to the D12 and they just some email stuff. I'm gonna check it like every day, almost every day. It's like every day in order to update the newest new. And in here, I just go here and then have some checking if I have something wrong on it. So for example, for this one, just nothing happening here. More on switch case statements. Okay, that's pretty good for me. And so now I'm gonna check the assignments if there is anything wrong. But I think that I'm pretty okay with this. Okay, pretty sure that I'm done all the thing. Then I'm gonna turn off that, and I think that I'm gonna spend time on the where is it? How? Okay, so how can I get it here? Okay, so I'm gonna go to mail, go to my pure, go to here, and to go to the presentation in my possible revolution at school. And I think that I'm gonna use this slide for okay, that's good. Pacific, Russian Revolution. Then I'm gonna have some checking alignment, justify like so. Sure, it's pretty good. So let's just slide show it. I'm gonna have some text on my work at school right now because I have to just some practice before the test goes on. Okay, it's be sure it's be bad. So I'm gonna have some test on the transition. Like for example this one. Okay, so let's try go straight on it. And when it's go here, what is happening, bro? Okay, so how about this one? I'm gonna go here, go to the line. Alright, go. When I go to through here, then that's pretty cool. And in this transition, I'm gonna add, um, origami. On this one, I'm gonna add vortex. This one, I'm gonna add guitar. This one, I'm gonna add uh, here. This one. Then I'm gonna go here. Go to slide here, and then just for a quick check. Like this is the presentation at my school, which is about the Bolshevik Revolution in Russia. This is when I when we read the Animal Farm book, which is about village, book is talking about Animal Farm, but actually it's mostly it represents about the revolution in Russia, like the peak, which is preparation for the later in Russia, like snowball, preparation for Trotsky, uh, Joseph Stalin, preparation for Napoleon, and Marxist preparation for the ultra something. And then in this, like we have to do this PowerPoint in order to improve, in order to give us the better idea of how what we are talking about or what we are writing about. And after we finish the animal book and the my book of life, we're gonna have it. We're gonna have an essay. We're gonna have an essay about. mm, we're gonna have an essay about how can I say that? About the like like make make difference between Animal Farm and my book of life. So before that, I have to be really patient and really hard and have to try to work really hard to understand the content of those books before it it is the end. So what I mean is, in order to understand those books, I have to read a lot. Like for example, if my friends they just read through just one time, read two times, and so I'm going to do it like three times, four times, or maybe 10 times, just to understand the meaning, just to understand the concept, just to take its soul into my heart. Like when I write, when I write, I say I'm like I'm gonna write it by my heart, by my soul, in order to make the essay, better, not to distort reality, and you know, in the heartwarming way. Okay, so now I am, just edit my friend's PowerPoint in order to make us, make it more, perfect. And have some, I do have a dog for me to do it, but now just, checking it to make sure if it's perfect. Okay, sure. I think that is pretty perfect right now, and it's pretty good. What a sec. Do you have some problem with it? Okay, so Vladimir Lenin, Joseph Stalin, Bolshevik Revolution. That's good. And then I'm gonna go to check the talk again. What happened with my stuff, my Unicode stuff? What is happening? Okay, so this is the Leon Trotsky, Joseph Stalin, Vladimir Lenin. Okay, that's good. It's not really bad. Okay, so right now it is it is pretty good at the beginning. So now I have to edit the animation, which is to make it more professional, in order to have the better mark, good mark, or you can say the good mark score. Hmm. It's just, some normal stuff. It doesn't have some stuff. So let's go if I can. Where's the control panel? New command. Where's the control panel? Option as object. Turns on. I'm not sure about this. But let me say it. So, okay. So now we are talking about like this one. I think no, I cannot do that. Alright, so recheck your microphone and choose title. Actually, I think I'm not gonna need this title, but how can I turn off this title? Single line ribbon. No. Separation comment. Okay, so do it right now. Okay, so besides what should I do to improve my speaking skill right now? Okay, so now I'm gonna learn new words. But before that, I want to like just okay. So how to turn off so I'm gonna say that subtitle on PowerPoint. In PowerPoint, go to the video to where is it? PowerPoint, Google, Lexi C. Okay, so here. Okay, so there's a title, close, caption in Google Slide. That's really much for me. Like, okay, so now is it Google Slide? Okay, so here go to view, version, and what is that? I have view. Oh, view. Okay, so I think I'm really much confused with this one. I don't know I don't know what I'm gonna do now. Like the transition, some stuff like that. What you say? Vibration. Okay, so Control Shift C. So it's gonna be Control Shift C. Control Shift C. I have no idea what is going on. Before that, I think I'm gonna check, right over here. I'm gonna go here. Then I'm gonna support, I'm gonna go to 5.0 and support this tool to make sure that actually all the word is correct, and it's a good thing. do I turn off the title in Chrome? How do I turn off the title in PowerPoint? On the playback tab, click edit option. On the playback tab, okay. So in the normal view, open the slide that video you want to add caption on. Select set a video on the slide. Set a video on slide. On the playback tab, right when I go here, so here, where is it? The subtitle. What is this one? The next slide, right? Alright, perfect. So now I am working with the. I feel a little bit scared about this one right now. Okay, so here, how to open animation panel in PowerPoint online. Select the option you want on the animation tab, click animation pen. But where is it? Oh my god. I feel a little bit confused right now. In Google PowerPoint. Yeah. I can make open and press the Google slide view animation. Click animation to change the shape change. Right next to animate. What the heck? Alright, select the design line. That's good. Animation will appear. Then the system will appear. Speed up transparency. To add an animation, click the right on it. Animate. Add a transition to add animation. Click on the desired object. Then okay, so desired object. Nothing happening. Wait, how is possible? Sorry, this video is from last year, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. So now I just watch this video and then what is like animate. None. Suffer group been forming to back set to back set it text. Wait a sec. Where is it? I'm so confused with this one. Return. Known as Cotton Communist International. Vladimir Lenin. Okay, so I think I've just spent 2 minutes on talking about this. Alright, so this morning you have a lot of struggle in waking up early at 4.5 to have enough time for me to just practice some English speaking right now. But when I think again that when I talk again that I'm too lazy to get up and I sleep, just lie down and sleep for half an hour, and it's fine when I get up when I got up and I so, oh my god, this is so late, so I had to stay in more. It's like I just lie down and go to Google, use my phone for half an hour, and let's talk about that. Why I have to give up? Like I have a chance for myself, so I cannot just give up on it. So I just forced forced myself to get up to brush my teeth and then go here, sit down and turn on OBS Studio to record myself in this morning. I was like really exhausted this morning because like tonight I just sleep late at night, so I have to get up early in the morning. So it'll be bad for me right now. But anyway, I want to do anything to move my speaking skill. Not just like it, be collapsed in a bad way. So just learn about the word they start with fake the truth with talking or story that can make you know like unreal story. It's an unreal story, yeah. And today I think that a heartwarming, which is you know that in when you first together, then you can already know the meaning. So the heartwarming is the word used to describe about the people characteristic. Okay. No, it's like the way you do it. Like when I help her and when I help her I do something like that, but I help her in a heartwarming way. I can understand it in my style, but I don't know how to explain it for you guys to understand it. But I'm gonna try my best to to help myself to better in to improve better to improve in the describing skill. Okay, so today that now you said that you can see that I'm working on the uh, Google PowerPoint for my PowerPoint school. Obviously about the Russian Revolution, I've already told you about at the beginning of a video. Then I'm gonna have some practice, like when I'm done with the PowerPoint, and like I'm gonna sit down and just practice speaking over screen like this, or doing something automatic, or doing something like some stupid stuff to get my speaking skill more perfect before the presentation day starts. Like it is October 7th. And what to do now? After I do this, I'm gonna work on my book live to up to page 142. Then I'm gonna do about Robert William Pitton, which is pretty good. Then what should I do right now? I'm so exhausted. I'm so exhausted. Then go downstairs and have breakfast. Then go back here and then get ready for my stuff. That's a bit cool, right? Yeah, that's pretty cool for me today. And now, like, okay, so if I have to use some word to describe about the work that I'm doing, that like I'm gonna try my best to edit the video, then I go to checking emails if there are any stuff that I have to deal with. Like this morning, I did check the an email about the comment on my YouTube channel how to solve the problem, and for the bottom, I'm gonna check the if there if there are any new activity in my day today. That is very good for me to to have a better look at the beginning before I started. And uh, so to say that right now, then that's my plan is pretty good. I really that I really want to get a high mark in this English class. I don't want to just do some stupid stuff, then fail and fall back and do in behind the people. I want to do my stuff in order to improve my skills in order to have a better mark in order to try my best to not you know to not like I don't want to leave behind the eight ball. I want to do everything in my stuff. I want to do I want to try everything in order to improve my speaking skill. Alright, that's pretty good right now. And so now I'm gonna go to the YouTube. Sorry now. Let me make it smaller. Perfect. Okay, so right now I'm gonna go to my YouTube studio. Right now I'm gonna go to my YouTube studio and just Oh, I have it right here. So I'm not sure if there is any stuff for me to work on, but okay. So now here. I did it right. Oh, what is this one? Just 30 minutes. It's a 30 minute, right? So I think it's gonna be this one. Yeah. Then I'm done. I think I'm gonna run. I'm gonna check my skills about this speaking skill, writing skill, and the other stuff. Then I think I'm gonna go to here and find writing task high writing to channel. Take IELTS and then okay, to this one I'm gonna choose this random thing. Simply believe that teaching children at home the best for children development while are something that is important for children to go to school. Discuss the advantages of both methods and give your own opinion, give reasons for your answer, and include any relevant examples from your own knowledge or experience. Um, Nowadays, it, it is commonly believed that teaching the children their child at school is is more important than sending them to school. But the other thing that it is a negative idea about teaching children at home. So in this essay, I'm gonna talk about this problem. First of all, um, when the child go to school, they're gonna have chances, lot of chances in order uh, chances to communicate with their friends, which improve their communication skill. And they can learn more knowledge about school. If they anything hard for them to solve, they're gonna ask this teacher. They're gonna if they cannot ask if this teacher cannot solve their problem, they are another teachers. And there are a lot of people in school that can help them, and besides they can enjoy, like they can have a lot of time with their friends to relax and have more energy, more power in the next subject, in the next course, in next course. And at school the teacher they have professional skills that they have from university or college, which is pretty much sure that the teachers is better than the parents at home, and they can understand what struggles the kids are dealing with, and they know how to solve the problem in the good way, to not to make the children feel, in a bad mode, and they can make them, easier. They can make them happy to fix the mistake. They can make the mistakes, and they can, do a lot of things in school. However, on the other hand, it's not a however, but on the other hand, if the children they learn at home, for some it's the hard time. They don't have any friend to communicate with, to play with, whether it's just parents, and their parents they different from their ages. So it's hard for them to communicate, it's hard for them to just open their mind, open their hearts to, to share their secret, to share their story with their parents. And I'm gonna keep them in mind instead of doing that. Then day by day, those, feeling those questions gonna make them, confused, gonna make them angry, make them, you know a little bit scared or weird. Like I don't have any friends to communicate with, and it's hard for them to, to make friends, to enhance communicating skills. And furthermore, some parents they don't have any idea about how to teach their children at home, like how to do this, do that, and every word they have to search in the internet. But internet enough. It's like it also bad but also good. If your parents they find the wrong sources to teach their children, it's gonna be bad for their knowledge and bad for their process of the measuring. Uh, and furthermore, um, the parent cannot teach their child enough knowledge than as well at school, because parents they don't have, much personal skills. And because some parents they don't grow up with a teacher, they will be an engineer, or IT worker, or accountant, or an accountant, so they have, a better idea of how the teacher really is, and how and what characteristics do the teachers have in order to get their child, in order to get a student, in order to get their children to understand everything better in a good way. And sometimes, my parents have a lot of work at their company, or like they cannot spend time on teaching their children, and so the children have to skip that lesson and move, and they have to start that lesson and move on to the next day. Or maybe they're gonna move to the next week because of the work there's a lot, and it affects to the teaching of their students. But at school, teachers they the teachers can solve this problem. That they don't have to go to do another stuff, like you teach the children, and then prepare preparation, prepare PowerPoint, prepare a lot for the student to make, them have a better understanding of what's going on, what they have to do, what they are learning about. And some teacher is really good on this, and I think that is a really good thing. And here, uh, and besides, teacher can teach children about the reality. Then the parent, because of the internet sources, it's pretty hard to find the right information. So the parent may find, some way when they tell them, when they teach the child that their children is gonna distort distort the history, or distort the reality, and so it's gonna happen in a really bad way for their knowledge of majoring. Okay, so now I think that is the end of my speaking today. Like my 30 minutes speaking, in order to improve my speaking skills, so I have to do this every day. Now, yeah, to do this every day. At the first time, I feel that it's pretty hard for me to accept the fact. But I like after 3 days, I feel like I'm confidence with this work, and I'm gonna do it by myself. I'm gonna improve more. I'm gonna try everything to get good by school. I'm gonna try my best to not to not gonna leave behind of the class. And so I have to repair my PowerPoint so that because of the bloated pandemic, so the amount of new course is decreasing and my work is decreasing, so I have more time for my stuff, more time for producing English. So I have to do my best, because when I go to ASL, it's really easy for me. I can do everything I want. I can do everything I want to do, and it is just not so normal stuff, because if your life just it just stable like this, then just right, so you don't feel any so you don't have so you're not gonna have any feeling like happy or sad or scared or weird. But if I am in this class and have like my life, it is like this. Boom, 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 boom. It's like it have a lot of shock what I have to do with, which make me look like I'm living in my life, like, because I have to deal with this stuff. I have to think about a lot, which make me feel not boring, not bored about what I'm doing. I can be happy with my stuff. And so, yeah, that is the end of my speaking today. I hope that if you guys like my video and enjoy my video, you guys can do the same with me and practice the stuff. Okay, bye.